Hey guys, and welcome back to another blog spotlight. Now in this spotlight we are going to take a look at the item collector from the MineFactory Reloaded mod. So over here I've got a little setup with our item collector, and while you might be noticing it's raining a bit and it's dark outside, but we won't let us be bothered by that. So basically the item collector is just a basic block. It does not require any power. And let's have a look at the crafting recipe. So to make this you need a factory machine block, a chest and some plastic sheets. So that's a fairly cheap recipe, and this will yield a total of 8 item collectors, so that's quite a bit. Okay, so the factory machine block of course is crafted using some stone and some plastic sheets, and you need this for every MineFactory Reloaded machine, so you might want to make a couple of those. And finally the plastic sheets are made using some raw plastic, which can be obtained by smelting rubber bars or rubber from any other mod. Alright, so what the item collector does is actually very simple. So you might be familiar with the transposer from Red Power 2. Well, this actually performs a very similar function. So let me just turn off the rain here for a second. It's starting to bother me. Alright, so yeah, the item collector will essentially collect items that touch it, and it will inject it into an inventory. So how does this differ from the transposer? Well, the transposer will collect items that hit it on a particular side and eject it on the other side. Now, unlike the transposer, the item collector will actually collect items from any side. So if we throw some items on here from any random side like this, so there should be 14 blocks in there now. Well, you can't right click this. It does not have an interface, so it does not have an inventory either. So yeah, where do the items go? Well, they go into an adjacent inventory, or pipe of course. So now the 14 cobblestone is in the chest here. Now do keep in mind this will not distribute items evenly or anything like that. So if you throw another 10 in there, there's still 14 in this chest, so it ends up in this chest. Now, not entirely sure where it would start. I'm assuming it has a specific order in which it prioritizes chests, so I do assume it might possibly start throwing it into another inventory if one is full, but well, don't count on that. But anyway, so it does inject the items into an adjacent inventory or pipe. Now I did add a lever here, and the reason for that is that I want to show you that this block does not work like the transposer in Red Power 2. Now the transposer has another property, which is that it can suck up items in the vicinity if you provide. As you can see, these items are not getting sucked up by the item collector, so that is certainly not the case for the item collector. But any item that does hit it will be sucked up by it. So a possible way to achieve this is, for example, to have a conveyor belt go and reach it. So let's just get some conveyor belts. Okay. So you might possibly want it to, for example, have a conveyor belt that leads to the item collector, and then have stuff on that conveyor belt which will touch it, and then the items will end up in the chest. So that's one possible way of doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.